Okay, here we go.
Shut up, you coward. If you were half the hero you claim to be, you'd do the same. So long as even a single member of the Cult of Gigabyte is out there, so am I. We don't know if it's the Cult of Gigabyte. And who else would it be? I refuse to just sit on my ass and wait to be attacked. Every frame we drop is another frame they have to prepare. Prepare for what? Huh? What? What is it? It's a video. But where did it... Well, this works out in our favor. I'm going to stomp out the last remaining members of the Cult of Gigabyte. Since you refuse to do the same, you stay here and dissect this for secrets. At least make yourself somewhat useful.
At least this way I know he'll see it. And he'll see that I called him a himbo! Wait, where did he go? Ugh. What am I doing? This is so bugged. I should just go back outside, knock on the door, and explain myself.
Howdy, Matt. This is Goatface. Welcome back to the Goatface Corner. In today's episode, we are boldly going where, like, a ton of games have gone before.
Okay, he's busy. That tape has to be here somewhere.
Space, the constant frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Insect Teller, and every other video game ever released because everybody goes to space eventually. Prove me wrong. You can't. Even Bartender went to space. Insect Teller was a game created by Camco and released to arcades in the year 1979. Released just a year after, this game is compared most often to 2600 Inc.'s Alien Attack, seen as Camcot's response to the previous year's big hit, and with good reason. The two games share a lot of features. Both are shooters in which you control a gun that moves horizontally along the bottom of the screen. Both feature a large grid of aliens to fire into at the top of the screen, and both games replace the waves of enemies you defeat with new enemies endlessly. I'm sure there are a few more minor similarities between the two, but I feel talking about them doesn't quite do today's game justice, because it is a lot more than a simple Alien Attack clone. For example, rather than simply slide back and forth during their approach, the aliens in Insect Teller are much more dynamic in their pursuit of the player, swooping down at you in fancily choreographed flight patterns. This is where the real challenge comes from in comparison to its contemporaries. In addition to the lack of shields, enemies all too frequently get up close and personal with your vessel. Speaking of, I feel a distinct need to draw our attention to this dinky little ship that got me flying around. 3 words. Not good. Ship. Not good ship. The-O-L-N-G-S. Look, I know y'all don't come to the Goatface Corner for my scintillating spaceship critiques, but like, look at this thing. It's like somebody taped a plunger to some water bottles. It's totally functionally inaccurate, I assume. Like, the warp nacelles are all wrong for a ship of this size, or something like that. Whatever nerds say about nerd stuff, I don't know. Man, I gotta get me a nerd. Someone who can be all annoying about fun facts and stuff. Maybe you guys will stop leaving me detailed lists of my mistakes in the...
Oh my gosh, are you okay?
I'm good. Don't take me out, coach! Due to limitations in the game's hardware, you can only have one shot on screen at a time. Should you miss your rapidly moving and spinning targets, you're forced to watch helplessly as your bullet meanders its way off the top of the screen before you can fire again. I find it to be fairly nerve-wracking. You're not given much margin for error. But hey, it's not all sacrifices on the hardware front. Just check out those snazzy colors. C'est très beau. We had to wait until Alien Attack Part 2 to get those over in 2600 Inks neck of the woods.
Not even very good colors.
Would you believe this is actually the first full-color game ever released? It certainly doesn't look it. When I found out this game was from 1979, I was shocked. This stuff looks right at home with titles from the mid to late 80s. Camco knows what they're doing.
Where is it? I looked everywhere. This room is practically empty. Why can't I find it? It's okay. It's okay. There's no need to rush. There are so many interesting fun facts to share about Insect Teller. Goatface will probably be in there for hours.
That's game, baby! Ba-ba-da! Hi?
Hey! What are you doing in my house?
This is my house.
Oh! So it is! Oopsie daisy! Well, in that case, I suppose I'll just be going, then. Lovely place, by the way. That could have gone better.
You want to run that by me again?
It's a long story.
I've got time.
I'm your biggest fan.
Oh. Is this one of those kidnapping scenarios?
Oh, no. Great pun, by the way.
Thank you.
I had something I wanted to show you, and...
You broke into my house.
Well, I dropped it at your front door and you picked it up before I could explain myself.
Oh. So this is yours?
Yes, and I'd really like it.
Sure, I could give it a watch for you.
Actually, I'm having second thoughts, and you're watching it. You are watching it. However, I was always of the opinion that he couldn't be doing this alone. After all, if he were, how would he have filmed... He hates this. The portions of S02
He hates me.
that were filmed... I hate me. After this fact this is so beneath him. He has so many other things he could be doing. I should have never come here. I'm just wasting his time.
You know, this is pretty good.
Good? As in, not the worst thing you've seen, done, or imagined?
Sure.
Wow, I don't know what to say.
It's clear you put a lot of thought into it.
Well, not to brag, but nobody knows the Goatface Corner better than me.
At this point, I'm actually pretty sure I believe you.
Hey, I had something I wanted to ask you.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Okay, alright. Apropos of our last conversation a month ago, I was wondering if you and I could, you know...
Wait, a month ago? That's the past tense! Oh, Swak, this woman's under the impression I recognize her from somewhere.
And I've watched every episode of your show at least 6 times, so I feel like I really get you, and...
You're the girl from the tournament!
Yes? Did you seriously just recognize me?
Cut me some slack, Goggles. Do you have any idea how many times I got hit in the head that day?
Do you want the full count, or the amount per person?
Dang, you are good.
Which brings me back to my proposal. You said yourself that you can't watch your own videos as they air, and that you depend on your friends to see if your videos have been tampered with. Well, who better than the person you admitted knows the show better than anyone to perform that task?
You drive a soft bargain, Specs. Is this a paid position?
Oh, no. I'd be more than happy to do it for the exposure. Being exposed to you is all the payment I need.
I'll just write you a check anyway.
In the meantime, here's everything I have on the Cult of Gigabytes so far.
Is this a drawing of us kissing?
No. Nope. That's something else.
What about that guy?
I'm still working on that one.
Keep me posted.